Hello, my lovely friends. It's me, Sylvia again. In this video, I'm going to tell you what to expect once you enter the UK on a UK fiancé settlement visa. Remember, you apply for a UK fiancé settlement visa if you're already engaged to get married. Don't fake, don't do anything to fake that you're engaged when you're not engaged, because they will know. And if you're already married, you can apply for a UK spousal visa. But if you want to get married in the UK, apply for a UK fiancé settlement visa. And I'm going to tell you what to expect once you enter the UK on a UK fiancé settlement visa. I entered the UK on 1st December 2018. In that first week of December, my partner and I, we went to the Bournemouth Council. Bournemouth is our town. And then he had to register me. He had to register me on the council tax. They didn't register my name there, but they had to register that another person will be living at the same address as my partner. So from single occupant, it was now two occupants. And then after that, in the third week, we went back to Bournemouth Council to give note to us for how we can give note of marriage. And then they said, I'm non-EU. We have to go to Southampton to give note of marriage. So we called Southampton, and then we had to book for an appointment to give note of marriage. Then our date was 2nd of January 2019. That's when we went to Southampton to give notes of marriage. And these are the documents we went with to give notes of marriage. We went with that council tax bill. Remember, my name was not on that council tax. What my partner did, he had to write a letter that I've been living there since the day I entered the UK, and then he had to write my names there, and then my passport number, my age, everything there in that letter. He wrote the letter that I've been living with him on the same address. And then we went with our passports, both my passport and my partner's passport. We went with them to give notes of marriage, and we also went with 2 passport photos each one. I had 2 passport photos, and then he had 2 passport photos. We went with 2 passport photos each. So we went to Southampton, and then we gave notes of marriage that day. Make sure that you keep time. So we went there. Our appointment was at 1 p.m. and then we reached there 15 minutes before our appointment. And then we reached there. We went to the room, in the room, and then they had to interview us separately. They were not hard questions. They asked you about his date of birth, everything, his names, where the address, only that. There were not many questions as I thought they might ask us difficult questions, but it wasn't hard. And then after that, he had to go in and after me. Then he went in, they asked him, and then after that they said that we should wait for 28 working days, 28 days, and after those days, so that if the Home Office contact us within those days, in case my visa is not okay, but then if they don't contact us, it will be fine for us to get married. So we had to wait for 38 days, and then we didn't get anything like the Home Office to contact us, so we were free to marry. And Remember, when you enter the UK on a UK fiancé visa, you have to get married. So we made sure that we made everything quick. We got married on 23rd, 23rd February. It wasn't easy, but we managed to get married. And when you enter on a UK fiancé settlement visa, remember you have to get wedding suppliers, wedding venues, everything. So expect that with your UK fiancé settlement visas. So we got married on 23rd February 2019. And then after that, we had to apply for it was our process again to apply for a UK spouse visa, further leave to remain. So our lawyer did everything. This was not hard for us. This visa was not hard, as we used some of the documents I used for my UK fiancé settlement visa outside the UK, like the English test, some of the bank statements. We only updated to the current date up to January, and we used some of the bank statements. We had them all, and yeah, we didn't do much. The lawyer did everything. Our lawyer was a good one. They did everything, and then they used the online application they submitted using online scanning. The lawyer scanned the documents online, and then my date to do the biometrics was 13 of March. So we went to East Croydon, to do my biometrics on 13. And then when we reached there, I went with my passport, and when we reached, and then my appointment date, my appointment barcode, I had it on my phone. I didn't print it, so I had it on my phone. And then we went in with my husband, and then we entered there, we reached there, and then they had to scan my fingerprints, and then they took a photo, and then after taking a photo, they had to check the documents the lawyer uploaded, the lawyer scanned online, and then after checking, then they had to put everything together, my biometrics and then my documents. After checking, he said that, are you pleased with your documents that you uploaded? We said yes. We didn't know which one the lawyer uploaded, but we said yes, because the lawyer said, yeah, it's fine. And he gave us some documents like the bank proof of accommodation, and then bank statements, and in my English test, and we went there with them in case they asked for them, but they didn't ask for any further documents. So he said, are you okay with the documents you've uploaded? And then I said yes, we okay with them. And then after that, he said you should wait for the Home Office to contact you. But I told him that we paid for superiority, and he said superiority takes 24 hours, so you should wait for 24 hours for your decision to be made. So we took a train back home, and by the time we reached home, we were resting, and then I got an email from our lawyer saying that my visa, my spouse visa, leave to remain, has been granted. They say the Home Office sent an email to my lawyer, to our lawyer, that my spouse visa leave to remain has been granted. So I got excited, and it took us from the time I did my biometrics It took us 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours to get that email that my visa was granted. So it took us 4 hours. So it took us 4 hours for my visa to be granted. They say it will take 24 hours, but it took us 4 hours. So after that, the next day they sent my BRP card to my lawyer's office in London. So it took 2 days for everything to be done, to get for my visa to be granted, and then to get my BRP card. So it took 2 days. So I got my visa after 4 hours of doing my biometrics, and then I got my BRP card the next day. So the next day I got my BRP card, and it was sent to my lawyer's office. It wasn't a hard process as I thought, and that's the good thing when you use a lawyer. You don't get scared, you're not nervous, you just feel free. So everything was done, and then I got my BRP card the next day, and everything was perfect. So that's what you should expect once you're in the UK. My fiancé visa is expiring on 21st November, but right now I can work, I can do anything, I can study, I can do anything. Now I'm studying, but still I have my fiancé visa is still valid, and then I have my 2.5 years visa. I have my 2.5 years visa, and I'm still on my fiancé visa. So that's great. So that's what you should expect once you enter the UK on a UK fiancé settlement visa. The first process was hard, but the next process was within the UK. It wasn't hard. So everything was done. I'm now on a spousal visa. That's all. We use same day per priority. It was very, very, very quick. Very quick. Yeah, we use that. It was quick, same day, everything done. Okay, I love you. That's all you should expect once you enter the UK on a UK fiancé settlement visa. I love you all. If you need to ask me anything about this, feel free to contact me. Feel free to send me a message. I'll be answering your question. Subscribe. Love you.